Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. Today I will be playing and reviewing Shinnecock Hills Golf Club, Southampton, New York. This is an RCR. It will be the host of the US Open this year in June 2018. The course designer and creator is Gerard Kalitz. I don't think I've ever came across any of Gerard's work that I can recall, so looking forward to this one. He does say the members version features slightly lusher conditions than can be expected during the summer, but will still test any player in the Golf Club 2. He goes on to say there is 4 tees, the white are the ladies, green are the men's, red are the championships, and blue, which are set way back at the anticipated US Open distance. So as you can see, it's a par 70, fairways are firm, greens are firm, green speed's medium fast. Let's begin new round. There we go, there is the 4 tee selections. I will be playing off the furthest tees, which are the blue ones, playing 7,504 yards. And as always guys, pin selection number 1 for the camera flyby. Let's begin round. For those of you who have watched my Nick Faldo Legends video that I put out there just this morning, you'll know that I did mention I was on a whiskey tasting fundraiser on Sunday, and I am really suffering for it today guys. I did feel earlier this morning when I played that round I was feeling slightly better, but the whiskey is sweating out my pores unbelievably, especially my hands. So hole 1 is a par 4, 412 yards, and the pin placement is over on the left hand side. So we do have severe winds here, 12 mph winds. So I put a fast on that in the opening swing, so I could be in trouble here because I don't think the wind's going to help me out here. Are we going to be lucky? No, I'm not. I've just run into the light rough, so not the best starts. Do feel I've got enough club here though, just going to loft it up a touch. Far better swing tempo there. Should sit down, but it's going to be a bit long on these firm greens, so probably looking about maybe a 22 to 25 foot putt here. It did start to turn slightly back there, but has stopped stone dead now. So a 19 foot putt, very difficult break here, 1 inch down. Greens are playing 166. Is that going to turn? Oh, it was a good attempt. Really good weight in that, just didn't judge the break enough. And that's just going to be a tap in par. But yeah, my hands are really sweating bad here guys. Slippery controllers. So hole 2 is a par 3, it's a long par 3 playing 257 yards. But we're certainly seeing the lush green fairways that Gerard mentioned. Plenty of hazards here guys for a par 3, plenty of sand traps. This time, once again, pin selection looks to be slightly off centre to the left and severe slopes here. 8 mph wind. I do feel it's going to be the 5 wood. I feel 3 wood is going to be far too long. Far better strike this time. Just looking for this to hit the front of the green and make its way up there, which is doing quite well. Just didn't have the legs to make it up there, so probably going to be about 30 to 35 foot putt. Actually looks like the ball's found a slope and working its way back towards me here. So far in between clubs there, so 39 feet, 1 foot down, breaking to the right quite severely. Just want to find this slope, which we've done, and that should start to turn. Oh my goodness guys, I did for 1 minute think that was going to drop for the first birdie of the round. Really unfortunate there. We do manage to get the par though. Exceptional putt there. So we are level par through 2. So hole number 3 is a long par 4 playing 504 yards. And the amount of bunkers in this course guys is really impressive. I wouldn't fancy being a greenkeeper here. Alright, Grindsman maintaining all these bunkers. And this time the pin seems to be bang in the centre of the fairway. 11 mile per hour wind behind me. We should really get good distance here. Oh, it's a bit of really stuttering here. Getting a lot of stutter on the backswing, guys, but that is a good drive regardless, and that should really be way over 300 yards here. Absolute monster drive, 335 yards, so we have done a bit of damage distance wise here. It's 14 mile per hour wind. I'm going to say it's playing 172 with the firm greens. I do feel I've got enough club to get here if this wind carries me the way it should. It's a good strike. This could be half decent because it should really bounce and then sit down here. Played a really good approach shot there, guys, and that could well be the first birdie of the round. Even being 2 feet away here, we do have a nasty putt, but we managed to drain that, and we do get to 1 under par. So let's move on to hole number 4, which is playing 480 yards. This is a really nice looking hole, this one. Slight dogleg right. Looks like there's a little cottage here that we're just going flying by, maybe one of the groundskeeper's houses, or it could be an outbuilding. And this time, pin's quite a tricky position here. Plenty of slopes and breaks in this green, and the wind is against us here, so we're not going to get much distance. It's another good swing. And that wind is really working the ball to the left hand side. Still managed to nail that 295 yards, which I'm quite surprised at. So 176 into the wind. Don't want to be too short here. Just hoping this wind's going to hold me up here and we can just land slightly past that slopes. I'm on a slight slope here. Slow perfect in that could affect the distance here, and I do feel I'm going to be way short because that wind has really held me up yet. So we're going to be left with probably about a 10 to 12 yard chip shot. 11 yards, 2 feet up. Some nasty chip. Should start to turn. Played it well. It's probably going to ensure an easy par putt. Little 2-footer, which we get. But quite a tricky course so far, guys. Really enjoying it. So let's move on to hole number 5, which is a par 5, playing 587 yards. Once again, many bunkers here. Heaps of sand traps. Certainly some of them here look like they're going to be within my distance. And this time, once again, tricky slopes on the green, and the pin position once again is just off to the left hand side slightly. Nice swing. Should be way over 300 yards here again with that wind behind us. Good travel here. We might be able to attack this in 2 with a 3 wood. At worst, I would imagine we'll have a chip shot. No, I do feel we can take this on. Put a fast on that one, guys, so I am going to be way left of the flag unless I get a huge bounce right here. No. Wow. Ball has really travelled some distance, 292 yards. Not swinging to the best of my ability today, so I'm going to look at the flop shot. I am on a severe downslope, which will add a bit of distance to the ball. Good execution. Holy cow. Holy cow, guys. I lofted that up. I'm amazed at the distance we got there. So this is going to be a tricky birdie opportunity. A 19-footer. Breaking to the left. Up 6 inches. Should start to turn. Oh, and it's another putt we just narrowly miss. But not at the top of my game today by any means, guys. I am suffering through self-inflicted overindulgence. So we are still 1 under, but let's not take away the difficulty of this this course here, guys. I'm not going to argue some parts do feel slightly auto-generated, but nevertheless it is a nice course. So hole 6 is a par 4 playing 496 yards. Water hazard here, little man-made pond, and this time very testing bunker there right in front of the pin, which is making that attacking that pin really, really difficult, especially in these conditions. Better swing tempo. Wind is taking my ball to the right as anticipated. But once again, the firm fairways are helping me out with the distance when I'm shooting against these winds. So 201 yards up 9 feet. Just going to take a touch off of this. This is a really tricky shot, guys. Distance was good. I don't think I could have gotten attacked that any closer, not with that winds, without hitting the bunker. So 29 feet, 4 inches up, breaking to the left, just lagging this up here. Oh my goodness, and it's just not our day, guys. I think every birdie opportunity we've had so far has missed by millimeters. On another day they could have dropped, but we are going to stay 1 under. Let's move on to hole number 7, which is par 3 playing 196 yards. Once again, plenty of bunkers, and this time again the pin is over on the left hand side. 195 into the wind. Quite difficult approach shots here. It's a good swing. Need a huge bounce here. Yeah, just once again that wind is really holding me up, and you're totally getting persecuted here. Probably going to have to flop this, to be fair. 25, let's see. Just going to loft this up. Bit of a lottery this, because no idea how it's going to come out. That should check back a bit. Played that quite well. Probably looking about a 10 to 12 foot putt for par save. 8 footer, tricky putt, breaking to the right. Oh, misses that just on the edge, and that is going to be the first drop shot of the round. But the course is playing really tricky today, guys, and that is going to be me back to level par. So hole 8 is a par 4 playing 449 yards. Once again, I'm astounded by the amount of bunkers that are in here. That must have taken an age just to work on the bunkers alone. I'm no designer, but I'm sure it would have taken some time. And this time, the pin position is just off centre to the right. And once again, the wind is really in my face here, which will really hold up the ball distance here once again. Nice swing though. I'm not going to get much distance in this one at all, and it is going to be a long second shot into the green here. 165. I'm going to say it's playing 167 really with the firmness of the greens. Into the wind. Put a fast on that, and that is just going to be way over at the left hand side. Just avoided the bunker. Just not swinging well with my tempo swing today at all, guys. Let's see if we do have another flop shot available. Just going to check this up a touch. Get in. Oh, what a flop shot that is. We do put that in for the birdie, guys. So we do get back to 1 under par. We get that drop shot straight back. That was a bit fortunate, to be fair. So hole number 9 is a par 4, playing 479 yards. But this is a challenging course, guys. I am not playing at the top of my game by all means, but it's certainly putting me under pressure. It's asking questions of my game. But there is just parts of this course that feels auto-generated. This time the pin's kind of bang in the centre, but look at the severe slopes on the right of that flag. I certainly don't want to be on the right hand side, and with this wind I'm going to do well to just hit the fairway here. Good tempo this time, and that wind is holding me up and taking my ball way round to the left hand side. We have hit that slope, which is slightly helped with the distance. Once again, it's going to be a tricky uphill shot here, I do imagine. Yeah. Wow. I'm going to say we need to add 14 yards onto this. So I'm going to say 198. Kinda into the wind. Look how far left I'm going to have to aim here. Fortunately, I didn't put a fast on that one. It's going to come in hot though. It's going to be way past the flag. But at least we got it up on the dance floor. And I'm probably looking about a 25 to 30 foot putt for birdie. So certainly not getting dialed into these pins today, guys. 22 feet, 1 foot down. Once again, I just want to get this ball working its way down there. Should start to turn for me. Oh, and we just miss it on the edge. Really good weight in that. Just didn't judge the break as well as we could have. So a little 5 footer, breaking slightly to the left. Just going to ram this into the cup, which we do. And we are going to stay 1 under par through the first 9, guys. So really tricky front 9, guys. Not gonna lie, I do really enjoy playing tricky courses. I do feel the wind is making this course play a lot more difficult than it would in calm conditions. But hole number 10 is a par 4, playing 416 yards. And this time the pin looks to be front edge of the green with severe slopes just before it. And the problem is that's exactly where you're looking to land your ball with these firm greens, but I did notice a slight slope that if you're long it looks like you might come back off the slope. Another good swing, another good drive. The wind's really taking my ball round to the centre of the fairway. We should kick right. We got a massive kick there, and that has really helped with the distance here. Probably going to be looking about 90 to 100 yards to the flag, I would imagine. 75 uphill. Probably 82 yards. Just going to take a touch off of this. Certainly don't want to be short. The issue here is the wind. Once again, a pitch shot's kind of letting me down. Probably looking a 15 footer here. That slope didn't take me back as much as I would have liked, although it's still slightly rolling. Looks like it's going to stop anytime soon. So as confirmed, the 10 footer, but it's another really tricky putt, guys. These greens are brutal. Very similar to Muirfield in the previous round. 3 inches down. It's not going to turn enough. And I've put that 5 feet past, so I could have a tricky putt for par here, to be fair. We do manage to get it, despite really pushing that putt right. Wow. So I do remain at 1 under par, guys. Hole number 11 is a par 3, playing 159 yards. And I am just constantly checking the Twitter feed from HP Studio, guys, in case we get an announcement as I am recording this, but there's nothing yet. It'll still be early hours in the morning in America. And this time the pin's at the back of the green. But this time the wind is really behind me. I'm going to say it's playing 174 yards into the wind. So I'm lofting the 7 iron up a few touches. It's a good strike. The wind's taking this round well. This should be pretty damn good, actually, guys. Oh, that is a great shot. That is a great shot. And that's how you have to get dialed into these greens to give yourself good birdie opportunities. This is an easier birdie opportunity. 4 footer, breaking slightly to the left, which we take. And we do manage to get 2 under par. Let's move on to hole number 12, which is playing 477 yards. And look at the slopes and elevations in this fairway here. Once again littered with bunkers. And it looks like the pin's going to be over on the left hand side of the green again. Which it is. The wind is behind me again. For some reason it's giving me a high. Surely I can hit a driver here. I'm not sure what kind of bounce we're going to get here. It does look like it will bounce to the right. It's another good swing, good tempo swing as well. Kind of bounce straight forward. But I am going to be playing off a severe slope, I do feel here. 325 yards, we've nailed that. And as confirmed, we are playing off a severe slope. And that wind is playing 153. I do feel I've got enough club here. So another good strike. This could be another one that's dialed in. That should sit down fairly quickly. Probably looking about an 8 to 9 foot putt for another birdie opportunity. 8 footer, breaking to the left. That ball did not turn an inch until it went past the cup. Wow. Very surprised at that. So it's another birdie opportunity we do miss out on. But we do get the par. Playing solid golf in the back 9 so far, guys. On another day we could easily had another 2 or 3 birdies here. We just missed out by centimetres, in some cases millimetres. But hole 13, shorter par 4 this time, playing 377 yards. Once again, lots of fairway bunkers. And this time the pin position's right at the front, sandwiched between 2 bunkers, and the wind, just give me another 4 hybrid. The wind is heavily against me here. So I'm not going to get much distance in this at all. Another decent swing. Be lucky if we break 280 yards here. Just managed to Get that to 286. So 76 yards. It has left me a pitch shot. Well, the last time the wind didn't really hold my pitch shot up at all, so I'm just playing this the way it is, guys, because I did get caught out the last time and I was way long. Good execution. The wind did take me round that time, but the yardage was better. Probably looking about a 9-foot putt for birdie. Would have liked that closer. Not much movement in this at all. And we do get the birdie, despite another slight push to the right on the putter swing. So 3 under par. We are starting to pick up our game ever so slightly, especially our putting. So hole number 14 is a par 4 playing 519 yards. Quite a wide fairway here where I'll be looking to hit the ball. Once again, many bunkers up by the green, and this time the pin position looks to be bang in the centre. Very large green. The wind is behind us this time though. But like I say, that bunker there is slightly in the driving range, but it's a good swing, and that should really carry out well, and that should really be past 300 yards once it hits this fairway. Huge kick over to the left hand side of the fairway. Unfortunately we didn't bounce straight forward there. So 185 up 5 feet, up 6 feet, sorry. So 187, but the wind is once again going to carry me. I do feel I've got enough club in my hand here. And I have played a fast, so that is going to be way left. It's another fast. It should bounce out of there though. Oh wow. What a favourable bounce, guys. That was a member's bounce. Very, very fortunate. It's not often I get bounces like that, so probably looking about a 16-foot putt here. 19-foot putt, 1 inch up, breaking to the right. Once again though, very tricky putt, but what a huge fortunate bounce that was. It's never attacking that, and it's going to be about a 4-foot par opportunity. Not the best of putts there. We do take the par, but once again just a fast creeping into my game here, guys. It's really affecting the outcome. Let's move on to hole number 15, which is a par 4 playing 414 yards. But wow, what a really nice looking hole this one is. Once again, the green is protected by plenty of bunkers here. Really tough pin position over on the left hand side. These bunkers are certainly in play here, especially with these wind conditions. Just going to loft this up so I don't run out of fairway. Good tempo swing. It had to be. The wind is really taking my ball round. Wow. In hindsight, the wind didn't move my ball at all there, guys, because it's ended up exactly where I aimed it, the left hand side of the fairway, so that is disappointing, to be fair. Now I'm dicing with death here. I do feel I've got enough club here. I'm just going to take a slight risk and loft this up 1 touch. Try and hit the front of the green here. But disappointed with the wind again, guys. Once again, the wind seems to be so inconsistent on what it's going to do. It's a good strike. That should sit down well. What a shot we've played there. What a shot we've played there from out the rough. A 7-foot birdie opportunity, 2 inches down. And we do read that break well, and it is another birdie. And we managed to get to 4 under par with a par 5 coming up, which is a long par 5 playing 616 yards. But once again, guys, look at all of these bunkers here. Wow. This is a course, I'm not going to lie, guys, I've never heard of this course, never come across it, so I don't know how accurate it is, unfortunately. But really enjoying it, very testing course. Unfortunately for me, it just feels like some of it is auto-generated compared to the majority of RCRs we play. But however, it is a really good course from the designer, and I am looking forward to more of his work. Another decent drive. The wind will hold up my ball here though. We just bounce onto the fairway. But with the firm fairways, it is giving you about a 10-15 yard carry. We'll just be laying up here, guys. There's no way we'll be attacking this. And two, just looking to leave myself probably a pitch shot, maybe a flop shot if we can hit this slope here. And I've put a fast on that, so I could be in trouble. I should actually be okay here. This should roll off to the right. A lot of fasts are creeping into my game here though, so even with that wind really held me up. It's not even going to be a pitch shot. So wow, 15 mile per hour wind, just going to take a bit off of this. That should really hold me up. But hopefully we are on a slight down slope. Hopefully I've got the right club here. It's a great strike. I can't believe I'm that short. Wow, I've caught a slope. I've spun back off a slope. So I'm looking about a 25, maybe to 30 foot birdie opportunity here. 38 feet, up 1 foot. But once again, the wind causing havoc with the yardage. It's a really tough putt. That should start to swing round. Oh, and we've played it well. Gotta be happy with that putt. Disappointed that we didn't get closer for the birdie opportunity. So it's just going to be another par, guys. But these winds are really causing havoc here. And I will remain at 4 under par. Let's move on to hole number 17, which is a par 3. Playing 180 yards. And once again, common theme. Plenty of sand traps here. Looks like that flag's on a slight slope here. I could be wrong. Could be a tricky shot to attack this, especially with these winds. So let's say it's playing 170. Slightly into the wind, just lofting that up. Let the wind carry me. Good strike. Wind is taking me round. Yardage should be bang on here. And that is a good shot. Didn't sit down as quick as I would have liked with a 7 iron. So it's going to be another birdie opportunity. 7 foot, 3 inches down. I did think it was on a slight slope. So this is going to be a tricky putt to judge. Really don't want to put this way past the flag here. Oh, and we read the break to perfection there, guys, and that dropped right into the centre of the cup, and we make up for the birdie miss, well, or the birdie opportunity on hole number 16. So we do get to 5 under. Let's move on to hole number 18. This course will give a lot of players problems, guys, I'm not going to lie. This is a really difficult course, especially in double figure winds, which we've had the whole round. So the final hole is a par 4, playing 488 yards, but once again the bunkers. I'll be really interesting to see if the designer watches this, guys, Gerard, and informs us of how long it actually took him to put all these bunkers in, and if there is as many bunkers as this on the real life course. I pulled that one slightly left, but I do feel we'll be okay. I have allowed plenty for the wind yet. So we find the centre of the fairway. Once again, we're not getting huge drives here, guys, with these wind conditions. So 200 yards. I'm going to say it's playing 204 yards into the wind. take another bit off of that because it does look like there's severe slopes where the ball will probably land. It's a good strike. The wind should start to take me round. Yardage should be pretty good. This could work out a really good shot here, guys. That can sit down any time it likes. What an approach shot. With the conditions we had to calculate there, guys, that is shot of the round, I would say, and a little 3-footer for the birdie, which we get, and that is going to take us to 6 under par. Played fairly well there, guys. The front 9 certainly wasn't with it, wasn't at the top of my game. We had a few fasts there that really affected me, but I'm going to give that a 4-star there, guys. I just feel at times it seemed there was a lot of auto generation going on there, but I will be favourite in that, and I do look forward to more of Gerard Calitz's work. I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Like I say, if there is news from HB Studios today, and I will be live streaming their announcement, and hopefully we can get some interaction going on there. So if you are new to the channel, guys, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell at the top right. It's going to give you all my notifications of all my activity. That is it for today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed that one, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care and peace out.